Hi, this is Paul Corder, the golf event coach. Today we're going to talk about how to run a fundraising putting contest at your golf event. A lot of people ask me, how do I raise additional money for my event? I see putting contests being held, so what's the best way to run a putting contest? So we'll go through that today. The first question is, why have a putting contest? Well, there's several reasons. First of all, it's an excellent fundraiser for your organization. It's a great way to make additional money the day of your event. It's also a great activity for players while they're waiting for the event to begin. A lot of players will show up early. They'll hit some balls. They'll look at your auction or your raffle. They'll do some networking, and then they'll look around like, what happens now until we tee off? So you want to have activities for them, a putting contest, a chipping contest, maybe some activity on the driving range, but we'll focus on the putting contest right now. It's also a great sponsorship opportunity. It's another way for you to raise funds by selling a sponsorship to the putting contest, and we'll talk about how to give that sponsor recognition as well. Now, putting contests are usually held prior to tee off. As I said, it fills this time between when the golfers arrive and when you're going to tee off. And most of them will charge a fee to enter the putting contest. We'll talk about that because there's going to be prizes awarded. So, we may charge, and again, depends on your organization, what you're charging for the event, the economy in your area. But for traditionally, we would charge $10 per putt, or we would give the golfer $25 for 3 putts. And again, that depends on the value of the prize. If you're putting for Super Bowl tickets, you may charge more. If you're putting for, a driver or a travel certificate, $10 is about right. And I'll show you how these work into the event rules and regulations in just one second. There are 2 types of putting contests. In the first putting contest, the player who wins is awarded a prize. You've announced we're going to have a putting contest. This is the prize. The winner is going to get the prize, and you're going to award it to them right after the putting contest. In the second case, you might have a putting contest for a cash prize, and you've all heard about these, where somebody's putting for, say, $5,000, and that's an insured event, and so the winner is going to get to come back out, and they're going to take one additional putt, and if they make that putt, they win the cash prize, and we'll walk you through the rules and regulations on that as well. So there's 2 types. You can have a guaranteed winner contest where the prize has already been selected and is there, or one where the golfer is going to come back out with a chance to win a cash prize. I said in a guaranteed winner putting contest, the winner's guaranteed. Usually, for example, you have a package deal here, for example, where the organization would offer a certificate for a Carnival cruise for 2. The winner's guaranteed to win the prize. There's a sponsor sign included, so the sponsor's going to get recognition. You post that right into the putting green. But that's a very exciting thing. You'll see more information on these type of prizes on my site, golfeventcoach.com. But basically, you have a prize putting contest. You announce the prize. The winner walks away with that prize. Very exciting. If you have a cash putting contest, the winner's going to take a putt for cash. And the putt is usually from 60 feet. Now remember, this is after you've had your elimination rounds. You've got down to 1 winner. So one person's going to get a chance to putt. And if they make the putt, they're going to win the cash. In this case, you're buying a prize package that includes insurance coverage for the putt. So you're paying $275, which gives your organization a $5,000 putting contest. That includes coverage for the putt, a sign with your sponsor name on it. So that way, if somebody makes the putt, you're not paying the $5,000. The insurance company pays it. All you've paid is the $275. This includes the coverage. Again, you want to make sure, just so you don't get confused, you're not having to pay the $5,000. So you're going to make all the money from the player entry fees, the sponsorship opportunity that you've offered for someone. You take out the cost of the putt for $275. You're going to make the difference, and it adds a lot of excitement to your event. And it includes a customized sponsor sign, so you have a complete package you can set up on the putting green. The good news is you get to retain all the money from the entry fees and the sponsorship, and all you're doing is deduct the cost of the $5,000 putt. And again, that's $275. And if someone makes it, you're not paying the $5,000. There's sometimes confusion on that, but I want to be very clear that you don't have the full exposure on the $5,000. Now, let's talk about running the putting contest. Let's say you've charged $10 a putt, and you've had golfers sign up to participate. You might have 100 golfers, whatever it's going to be. Usually what we'll do is we'll set the putting contest up a really long putt for the qualifying round. We may go as far as 100 feet away because you're going to have a lot of golfers and you don't want it too close. There's a bunch of people like within a couple of inches of the hole. So go as far away as you can on the putting green. And they're going to take a putt and try and get as close as they can or actually make the putt if they can. And you're going to measure and record the putts. So that's the first round. So depending on how many golfers signed up, again, if you've had 100 golfers, you've got time to warm up. The golfer goes over, they stand up, they make their putt, you record it, and you're going to try and get down to the 6 closest to the pin. So you have 6 finals. So the opening round is pick a spot as far away as you can and pick then the 6 closest. Those 6 finalists are going to come back. So that's going to be the 6 now. They're going to compete for first prize. So you have 6 finalists come back. That group is going to putt. Usually I'll make them start the putts from about 40 feet away. And so 6 golfers will line up. They're going to try and make the putt from 40 feet away. And, you know, if one of them makes the putt and everybody else misses, then they win the prize. So that's how it happens. If everybody misses, everybody's going to move forward. If 2 golfers make it, the 4 that missed are eliminated, and the 2 that made the putt are going to move forward until you have a single winner. So, again, if no one makes it, the entire group moves up. If 2 or more make it, only they move up to an early spot that's closer because we got to get started because we're going to be teeing off in a bit. So you move them up, and that group then tries to putt from here. And, again, if one golfer makes it, the other one misses, that's the winner. If nobody makes it, of the ones left, you move up until you've got down to 1 golfer who's left. Even if you have to putt from 10 feet away, get down to a final winner. Somebody makes the putt, you've declared the winner. So you eliminate people by moving closer to the hole. Once you have it, if you're giving away a prize, then the winner gets the prize. You announce it. Hey, Bill Johnson won the putting contest, and he's going to get our brand new driver. He's going to get our Carnival Cruise certificate. Here you go, Bill. Nice job. Now, come on, everybody. Let's head off to the first tee. If you're having a cash putting contest, then it's a little different. That winner, the person who won, is going to come back out, and they get to take 1 putt from 60 feet. And if they make it, they're going to win the cash prize. So they're going to line up. They're going to try and make a putt. It's only 1 golfer can only do it. 1 golfer tries to make it for $5,000. If they make it, they win the prize. A couple of rules and regulations on this. First of all, the putt has to be from a different angle. You know, remember when I showed you before we were putting from over here? It has to be from a different location other than where you putted for the qualifying rounds, because that would constitute a practice putt. You can't have a practice putt when you're putting for the cash prize. So set up a new location. The golfer gets 1 putt. If it goes in, they win the prize. The second thing is you want to make sure the putt is videotaped. That way we've got a record, so there's no question about the fact that they made the putt, and it makes claiming the prize much easier for you. You know, what you need to run a putting contest, well, you need to have exclusive access to the putting green. Make sure you negotiate with your golf course for your event that you have the putting green entirely to yourselves. You'll need a megaphone or a microphone so you kind of keep people updated on what's happening with the contest. Call the golfers over to start the putting, bring the qualifying finalists back, announce the winner. You'll need a tape measure, clipboard, paper and pen to write down the results, and you'll need 3 volunteers, somebody to set up and let the golfers get lined up for the putt, and then you'll need 2 people near the hole who are going to do the measurements and record the putts as they go forward. You'll need 3 volunteers. Here's a good tip for you. If you have a sponsor for the event, let the sponsor participate in the contest for more recognition. So I let the sponsor, I introduce them when we start the putting contest. I let the sponsor come out and help us measure. I get a picture afterwards of the sponsor and the winner so I can use that to promote the event for next year. Again, you're going to sell that sponsorship for, you know, anywhere from $500 to $1,000, and that's how you're making your money on the putting contest, because you've charged an entry fee. So have you had 100 golfers pay $10, that's $1,000. Let's say you charge the sponsor $500 to be the sponsor. Now you've raised $1,500. And then you deduct the cost of the prize, which could be $275 for a cash prize, or maybe $220 if you bought a driver as a prize, or the Carnival Cruise. And all of a sudden, you've got a profit making, and more important, you've got a fun event for everybody as they're warming up. Here's an action step. I've got some more videos posted on the website, golfeventcoach.com, on how to run $1 million shots, a hole-in-one contest, shootouts, auctions, and raffles. On golfevent.com, I have a lot more information on the tournament shop. You can actually buy putting contests there. You have access to a tremendous amount of golf event planning resources. In fact, the ability to set up an event website. So thank you for visiting. Again, my name is Paul Corder, the Golf Event Coach. If you have any questions, email me at paul@golfeventcoach.com. Thanks for listening in, and have a great event.